Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how to work the Purl stitch. The Purl stitch isn't your enemy. Like any knitting skill, it just takes a bit of practice to get a neat, consistent result. In this tutorial I will cover how to purl step by step, look at the difference between Eastern and Western knitting styles, and I want to share some tips with you how you can fix loose purl stitches. So I have my needle with my cast on stitches in my left hand and my working needle in my right hand. When we would knit a knit stitch, our yarn would be behind our work and we would insert our knitting needle from front to back into our first stitch. But we are not making a knit stitch. So with a Purl stitch it works a little bit different. Our working yarn has to stay in front of our work and we need to insert our needle from right to left, like this. In this tutorial I want to show you the continental way. So this means I am tensioning my yarn over my left hand and I'm wrapping my working yarn twice around my index finger. I'm bringing my working yarn with my right needle in front of my work and secure it with my thumb. Then I'm inserting my needle from right to left into the first stitch. And I'm wrapping the working yarn counterclockwise around my needle, pull the stitch through and then slide it off the needle. So this is your first Purl stitch. I'm pulling on my working yarn here a little to make the stitch a little bit tighter. So now for the second stitch. Again, bring your working yarn in front of your work. Insert your needle from right to left into your second Purl stitch. Wrap your working yarn around your needle counterclockwise and bring it through your stitch. Slide it off your needle and by pulling a little on your working yarn, you are making your stitch a little bit tighter. To be honest, I was a bit afraid that you don't have a clear vision on what I'm doing here, so I'm changing the way I'm holding my yarn. So insert your needle from right to left into the next stitch. Wrap the working yarn counterclockwise around the needle. Pull the yarn through the stitch to create a new one. And then slip the old stitch off the left needle. Pull a little on your working yarn to tighten your stitch. So let's work another one together. Insert your needle from right to left or from back to front into the next stitch. Wrap the yarn counterclockwise around your needle. Then pull it through your stitch to create a new stitch. Slip the old stitch off your needle and pull a little on your working yarn to tighten your stitch. So now I will switch back to tensioning my yarn around my left hand. By now you have seen two different ways to hold your yarn and wrap it around your needle. You can experiment with both of them and see what's the best for you. So you can try wrapping your yarn around your right needle with your index finger, like this. You can also try to wrap your yarn around your needle like the way I'm showing you here. I'm using it sometimes, but the stitch gets a little bit looser, so you have to pull on your working yarn more. And you can wrap the yarn around your right needle with your middle finger, like this. So, I hope I didn't confuse you by showing you a few ways. I was thinking a long time if I should incorporate this in a video tutorial or not, but I think you should know it so that you can try it out for yourself. So, now let's take a closer look at Western and Eastern knitting. Western knitting is when you wrap your yarn counterclockwise around the needle. This is the way I was showing you the whole time. The right leg is in front of your work when you knit it this way. Eastern knitting, on the other hand, is when you wrap your yarn clockwise around the needle. So you bring your working yarn under your right needle and then pull it through the stitch. This means the left leg is in front of your work. So I did a little research, and it's also known as Russian knitting or combination knitting. So the difference between the two of them is the stitch mount. You can already see that the two stitches we just purled are leaning slightly to the right side. And when we turn our work around to the knit side, you can see the Western knitting. The right leg is in front of our needle, and when we look the stitch mount from the Eastern knitting, you can see that the left leg is in front of the needle and the right leg is at the back of our needle. So if you choose to purl the Eastern way, you need to know that you need to knit your knit stitches through the back loop in order not to twist them. If you accidentally knit the Eastern style way, you need to see where the right leg is or that you have a reversed stitch mount, and then you can untwist them. But even if you accidentally knit Eastern style, it's always easier to knit through the back loop in order not to twist them. So, and if you choose to stay the Eastern way, you want to create a twisted stitch because your pattern calls for it, you have to knit it through the front loop. To be totally honest, there really isn't a right or wrong way to purl your stitches. When I was still active on social media, I saw a lot of knitters using the Eastern style, and sometimes people in the comments would say it was the wrong way. But that's not true. It's just a different technique and a different style because everyone has their own style. The important thing is to understand your stitch mount. If you're using the Eastern style, your stitches sit differently on a needle, so you will want to work through the back loop to avoid twisted stitches. But, but at the end of the day, there is no wrong way to knit. The only mistake is not to knit at all. So let's talk about another common problem, and these are loose burr stitches. If you look at my swatch here, you will see that the burr stitches on the wrong side look bigger and looser, which makes the knit side look really uneven and give the fabric this stripy effect. This uneven tension is really a common issue and it's called rowing out. But you don't have to worry, this is super normal, especially for new knitters or anyone who switches between knit and burr stitches. When I'm working on a big project and switching between the knit side and the burr side, I also notice that my burr stitches tend to get looser over time. To fix this, I sized down my needle for the burr rows. So instead of a 5 mm needle, I'm switching to a 4 mm needle for my burr stitches. This helps me to even out my tension and keeps my fabric looking more consistent. So if you are struggling with an uneven tension, because of your burr stitches, try to size down your needle size. It also can help to pull on your working yarn to tighten up your burr stitches. So you can also try out the Eastern style method where you wrap your yarn clockwise around your needle, because in continental knitting and Eastern knitting the yarn wraps around the needle are a little bit longer, which gives your burr stitches or the working yarn a little bit more slack, which makes the burr stitches looser. So you always have to tighten them up. You never can forget that. Or you can really try out the Eastern style method, because this will naturally tighten up your stitches. So if you have any questions or if anything is confusing you, please leave a comment down below. I will answer all your questions. So when you look at these burr stitches, you can already see that the Eastern style burr stitches are way more neater and tighter than the Western style burr stitches. Please remember, there is no right or wrong way to knit. What matters is that you find the techniques that works best for you. If you are burling in Eastern or Western style or adjusting your needle size to even out your burr stitches, don't be afraid to experiment until your fabric looks the way you want. The most important thing is to keep practicing and enjoying your knitting journey. I'm really thankful that you decided to learn your burr stitch with me. I'm also very thankful if you already know how to burl and you still decided to watch the video. Thank you so much. If you have any questions or want to share your own tips for needle burling, please leave a comment down below for me and for our community. Until then, I wish you all the best. Happy knitting!